Boom! At the open, all-time high for the S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy.
Now, what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil, doesn't make up happen.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning I wanna turn on this Becky quick. While the average man looking at this sad like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like 5'6". I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stop pick. I know that booty got dry, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, outside, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounce. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thumb, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the fun, some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL, make profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, she pull the trigger and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. and I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and egg, make profits. Light up, watching them hands, make profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETF. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? Hey, make profits. Hey, Shug, Mike, what we doing? Hey, make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? Hey, make profits. That TTG money gang, making profits. We some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Happy Friday. My name is Michael Edward Paranati. I go by Michael Edward. And I began my career working at T3 Alpha Fund in New York City about 17 years ago. That is where I learned how to become a trader, folks. I had to go through first an educational training program before the fund let me touch even $1 of their money. Then you fast forward, 2008 happened. That was the Great Recession. That was the stock market crash. That was also the same year, however, that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now I'm the co-founder and head trader of True Trading Group, and along with my team of 9 professional trading mods and an over 30-person staff, we've helped thousands of traders from all over the world reach their goals. We actually have members in 115 different countries, truly a global community here at True Trading Group. And for those of you that did not know, we are the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform that combines university level trading and investing courses with premium stock market tools, live workshops, and individual mentorship and coaching on stocks, options, crypto, and futures. We also do day trading, swing trading, and long-term investing. There's something for everybody inside of True Trading Group. We take that university level of curriculum and we combine it with today's top financial tools that are worth well over $5,000 a year if you were to pay for them on your own. Now, these are tools that give you more information, that help you make better decisions, that increase your chances of success. Unfortunately, the majority of retail traders don't use them because they're very expensive. They're going to cost you around $5,000 if you were to pay for them on your own. I know that's a lot of money, but I also think that you should be using them. That's why we've spent years building relationships with these companies so we can put their tools and products on our platform at no additional cost to you. Is included when you guys join the TTG family. You also get access to our members, the most educated, helpful, supportive, and successful community of traders you'll ever find, not to mention all the real-time trade alerts from the moderators and myself that collectively, as a group, have a cumulative win rate on all of our executions of just around 80%. So if you are ready to learn trading profit for real, you've come to the right place. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live right here for free, where myself, other TTG Pro trading mods, and special guests drop golden nuggets, give you free lessons, education, trade ideas, and market commentary that can help you guys become better traders. So if you have not yet done so, make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you turn on your notifications so that you never miss out on any one of these live streams. Today was a big day. You got Mr. Jerome Powell with his Jackson Hole speech. It's a roller coaster of a day today in these markets. A real roller coaster of a day. We started off strong, then we got really weak. Now we're back to being strong as the markets are sitting up here trading near the high of the day. Full disclosure, position that I currently have open. I'm long still a small piece of VFS, that Vietnamese EV company. I've been long this thing for hours. We already took the bulk of our position off the table on that squeeze you got in the middle of the day, but I'm still long a small piece, was just holding on to something and just to see in case it gave us the real crazy type of short squeeze. What we caught a beautiful move from 59 up to 73. And I'm still in a small piece. If we break underneath like 62, I'll take my final profit off the table. I've got a stop loss in there set. So on this last piece, if we break under that, I'll trigger. My final profit comes off the table. We'll take that profit and we'll stick it in our pocket because that is the safest place for it, especially on a Friday, right? So that's a position that I'm still sitting on. I'll go over and I'll recap that trade with you guys in just a moment. First, we'll talk about Jerome Powell, but VFS, a nice trade for us today. Congratulations, TTG members, that we're able to capitalize on that name. The SPY today with Jerome Powell and his Jackson Hole speech. How would I characterize Jerome Powell's speech today? I would characterize his speech today as mildly hawkish, and that's kind of what we were anticipating from him. When you guys caught my live stream last night, I was saying that I think Jerome Powell is going to be mildly hawkish, like meaning he's just going to lean hawkish. I didn't expect him to be super dovish. I didn't expect him to be super hawkish. But that leaning one way, but without taking a real clear stance, leaves the markets with this sense of, at first, the markets popped off of his speech, then the market sold off. Now the market's recovering again. And a couple of key highlights from his speech today shows you like the confusion that investors have on how to take what Jerome Powell said, because there's positives and there's negatives. Now, people that are bullish can make a really clear argument that what he said was bullish. People that are bearish could make a clear argument that what he said is actually bearish. And essentially all Jerome Powell said, which is not really too much of a surprise, was that, hey, inflation, yeah, it's come down, but it's still far too high. The job is not yet done. We'll raise heights again if we need to. He did not say that they're going to raise rates again. He did not say that they're not going to raise rates again. He just said, we're just going to keep checking out the data. If we have to raise, we will raise. He said the economy is holding up way stronger and way better than they had anticipated. Really, it's holding up better than anybody had anticipated. Even the people that are the most bullish on the stock market can say that they didn't expect us to still be here going into September of 2023 with a 5-decade low unemployment rate. I don't think anybody, you go back to January, I don't think anybody would have predicted a 3.5% unemployment rate in the month of August in 2023. But yet here we are. Jobless claims numbers yesterday came in under expectations. Again, just reiterating and showing how strong and how tight that labor market actually is. GDP numbers are higher than expected in the expectations for going into Q3. The Atlanta Fed telling us that they expect GDP of 5%. That's showing that the economy is accelerating, not slowing down. And slowing down is what the Fed wants the economy to do in order to bring inflation down to that 2% target. So a bull would take that and say, all right, well, the economy is super strong, therefore no recession, therefore stock price is higher. A bear takes that and says, the economy is still too hot, therefore inflation much more difficult to come down to 2%, therefore Fed has to keep raising rates. And that's why I think you really got this like back and forth price action today, because you can see, just as I explained that to you, I mean, there was a lot more detail in his speech, obviously, but I'm just giving you kind of the 30,000 square foot view so you understand what he said. But now you can see, right, when I explain those two different sides of how you can take one statement and make it bullish or make it bearish. And now you kind of understand why the market, initially, I'll go full screen. You guys, we don't need to go to the 4 time frame. I trade off the 4 time frame window like that. But just to show you guys, I mean, this is when he was going through his speech. His speech started right here. And while he was talking initially, the markets liked his speech because he had a nice tone. He came up there on the podium. He seemed very relaxed. He seemed like very, very informal. It was almost like a friendly conversation. His tone was very, very soft. And that's very different from last year's Jackson Hole speech when he was very stern. He was very, very rough around the edges. And it seemed like he was almost like scolding everybody when he gave his speech. This was different. He had a smile. He was like kind of had a little laugh under his breath at one point. And the markets took that tone and it started to move to the upside. But then he started talking about the economy being still really strong. We're going to have to raise rates. We will raise rates again if we have to. And then the market started to price in that they're not done, that maybe the likelihood of a rate hike this year is higher than the markets anticipated. And you saw Fed funds futures rates adjust. You saw going into this Jackson Hole speech, you had about a 10 to 15% probability of a hike in September. That now bumped up to 20%. But now in the November meeting, that is now a 50% probability of another 25 basis point rate hike. So the market's starting to say, maybe we do have one more rate hike to go this year. If it's not September, maybe we get it in November. And that's when you saw yields move higher, means bond prices move lower, yields move higher, and the stock prices move to the downside, right? So the bears took over there for about an hour following that speech, but then the markets really found their footing and have now recovered back up towards and testing the high of the day. So you see the indecision right now in the markets with this back and forth roller coaster type of day, a very different scenario than what you got yesterday, right? Yesterday was clear directional momentum. There was really, you had about a 15-minute window where you looked like you had bullish action. But other than 15 minutes yesterday, the whole directional day and the momentum was very clearly to the downside. Today is a very different story because of the Jackson Hole speech. Now, next week's going to be a huge week. You guys want to make sure that you don't forget to tune in to my live stream Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So set your reminders now because I'm going live Sunday at 8:30. Next week's a huge week. You're going to get more jobs numbers. You're going to get the labor report. You're going to get the job openings, the JOLTS number. Now that the JOLTS number is something the Fed pays very close attention to. We're going to be getting a new money supply number. We're going to be getting new revised GDP numbers. You have a lot of economic data coming out next week that the market's going to focus on coming off of Jerome Powell's speech. And then we'll really get a chance to see how we are going to get, then we'll really see how we're going to get the markets maybe make a decision based on the economic data that we're getting and based on the words that Jerome Powell said. Does the market start to then price in for sure a 25 basis point hike again this year? That would probably put yields higher, stock prices lower. And the other thing is interesting is when you look at the Fed funds target rate for 2024, that number, if that number goes up, then that means the market is no longer expecting rate cuts. If that number goes down, that means the market's expecting rate cuts. This is the Fed's target interest rate for the end of 2024. It went up. Okay. In July, that number was around 3.75%. It's now up to around 4.4, 4.5, which means the market is beginning to price less rate. They're still pricing in rate cuts because obviously right now we're over 5%, but they're pricing in less rate cuts next year. And a lot of that has to do with Jerome Powell's speech, insinuating that we may not be done raising rates, but even if we are done raising rates, we're certainly not ready to cut rates anytime soon. And I think anybody that's bullish the market because you think the Fed is going to cut rates, I think that's the wrong reason to be bullish on the market. If you're bullish on the market, it's because you believe that the Fed is going to pull this off and they're going to pull off a soft landing. And right now, all the data from the jobs market and from earnings and consumer data, right now, everything points towards soft landing. I mean, hell, that's why the markets are rallying to start off the first half of 2023 was because the economy was doing so well. But if you think the Fed's going to cut rates, the only way I see the Fed cutting rates early is if something breaks, is if the economy dips into a recession. And that's not a buying catalyst for stock prices to move to new all-time highs if the Fed cuts rates because they broke something, right? If they break something in the regional bank sector and they have to cut rates, that's not a bullish trigger. The Fed cutting rates because inflation got to 2%, that is a bullish trigger. That is you have to buy stocks if that's the reason the Fed is cutting rates because they've won. So to just think that you're going to be looking at a 3.75% Fed funds rate next year would tell me that something broke. You'd much rather be looking at a 4.75% interest rate next year. And that shows that the economy has slowed, but it's still growing at a very moderate pace, no recession, soft landing, and inflation back to 2%. Guys, we're getting a little bit of a push here on this VFS. We only have 4 minutes to go. So the market is going to close here pretty soon. Again, I am long VFS from right here. I will just go ahead and show you guys. Right there was the initial entry there on VFS. And we took a ton of profit off into this move in the middle of the day. And I'm still long a small piece of this position to see if we get this squeeze. You know what I might do here, guys? Well, we got about 3.5 minutes to go. I'm still long this piece. I'm going to hold this piece into the close just to see if we get an after hours squeeze. The funny thing about this VFS is I actually read, doing some research. I don't know how true this is. I've seen it in a couple different places. I find it hard to believe, but that one man, the fourth richest man in Asia, owns about 88% of the float of this stock. I don't even know how that is possible, but I've seen that now coming out of multiple reports. And if that's the case, and that means there's no supply for retail, there's no supply for shorts to cover. And if that's true, and that person does not feed any stock into the market, you can see this thing squeeze up to well over 100. But to the contrary, if this person decides I want to dump out 1 million shares, well, guess what? This stock's headed a hell of a lot lower because right now it has a market cap that makes no sense whatsoever. right? This stock is so insanely overpriced and overvalued. It makes no sense whatsoever, which is the reason why a lot of people are shorting the stock, because it has no business being $100+ billion company. They've only sold 1,000 vehicles. The valuation makes absolutely no sense. Eventually, this is going to turn into the mother of all shorts. The only question is, does it squeeze over 100 before that happens, because of just market dynamics and just the supply of shares in the tradable float? That's the whole premise behind me being long the stock. I've traded the stock now a couple of times over this last week since they went public, and it's been very good to me. We killed it on the 22nd. We made really good money on the 22nd, kind of the first day this thing started to squeeze, and now made some more money on the name today. And I'm going to hold this last piece into the close and just see if it squeezes after hours. Otherwise, after the close, $63 or so, I'll just get out of the position. I'll just get my last piece off and take my profits and call it. Right, we got about a minute and a half to go before the bell, and we did a nice job of holding VWAP. Typically, short sellers don't like it when the stock fails to get underneath VWAP. It shows that bulls are still in control. That tends to make short sellers a little anxious, and with that anxiety going into the close, they might not want to hold this position over the weekend, and you could get a pop like this after hours that takes you up to like 74, 75, and I'll take some more profit off the table on my position if that is what happens. So that's the position I'm currently in. That's my game plan, as we've got less than 60 seconds until the close. So if that happens there, guys, that changes, I will certainly let you know. Yeah, we're starting to push here a little bit now. 69.50. 69.50. We've got 25 seconds to go. 69.50. Let's see if we can get into the 70s. The high of the day is 74. The high of the day is 73.90. Right now, you're getting some volume starting to pick up here a little bit, guys, as looks like you might get some shorts trying to cover here before the close. All right, here comes the bell. We'll see if this gives you any action after hours. If not, like I said, guys, otherwise I'll be out of this thing around 63. If it doesn't give you any type of a push here after hours, I'll be out of it at around 63. So I'll just keep that up there, and I'll just keep an eye on it while we are going through here and doing our live. All right. So there we have that. So congratulations, those that were able to catch this VFS with me. It was a really nice one for us today. Also, a big shout out. I think we had about an 80 or 90% gain today on some meta put options. And again, another big trade for us inside of True Trading Group. One of our other mods, Shy, was able to capitalize on that big sell-off in meta early in the day, taking put options right here and then riding this whole thing to the downside. I know a ton of our members were able to capitalize on this. Way to go. CR says, I traded the heck out of this VFS today, up on the day. Very nice. Azaya says, I've traded VFS the last couple of days also with Mike, made some profits. I love to see that. Great job, guys. Really nice job. And then, like I said, you had that meta trade. That meta trade was a big win for members as well. I got to tell you guys, I keep coming on these live streams. I do these live streams 6 days a week. So again, if you guys are new, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and make sure you smash that like button, turn on your notifications. We're going live Sunday at 8:30. I'm giving away $1,000 8:30 p.m. Eastern on Sunday as well. So you guys want to make sure that you tune in. I'm giving away my top trade ideas for the week because it's going to be a big week. And following this Jackson Hole speech, we got to see if this pullback that we've experienced in the month of August, does it continue into September? Because September is historically the weakest month of the entire year. If you go back and you were to track the stock market's performance month by month since its inception in the early 1900s, September is the weakest, worst performing month of the year. Now, if you recall last year, September, we had a big crash last year. I'll show you guys on my charts real quick. So here was September last year. I'll just show you guys real quick. This is September, right? So you see that big crash that we had last year. Do we get a repeat of that this year? Right? Do we get a repeat of that this year? Right now, this is why you should not be taking September off, folks. I don't think you can afford to take any month off in this market because the volatility that we've seen. I mean, just take a look at the last couple of trading days. Like yesterday, you had 445 high and a 357 low. I mean, that's just an absolutely huge spread between high and low. The movement that you're getting in this market, like you're getting an average of 45-point moves on the SPY in a single day right now. You can't afford to just, I mean, honestly, every single day that you're not in the markets, every single day that you guys are not following along with these opportunities is missed money. I'm telling you, it's just missed. It's the best trading environment that I've ever seen in my entire life. I know we had a member today, over 1,000% gain on NVIDIA put options. That's absolutely ridiculous. Like you're talking about companies that are hundreds of billions of dollars in market cap, some of them over $1 trillion in market cap, that are moving 5, 6, 7, 10% in a single day between highs and lows. So imagine market cap wise, tens or hundreds of billions of dollars in market cap being added or subtracted from a company's valuation in a single day. That volatility means that you're getting larger price movements in shorter periods of time. Anybody that's been trading for longer than this post-COVID era, if you've been trading for the last 10 years or so, you know that this volatility is not necessarily normal. It's not normal that you see Meta move 5-6% in a single day like that. Tesla, NVIDIA, AMD, Broadcom, like these stocks are making massive moves. You used to be happy if you go back to like 2014, you'd be happy if the SPY moved 75 cents in a single day. Now, 75 cents, the SPY does that in 10 minutes. There's money-making opportunities out there on a daily basis. And that's why members of True Trading Group are making money. They're becoming better traders in this environment. You don't have to take my word for it. Guys, do me a favor and type the number 1 in chat right now. If you guys are members, you're making money, you're becoming better traders, just go ahead and type the number 1 inside chat right now. This is for members. If you are making money and you guys are becoming better traders in this environment, just go ahead right now and type the number 1 in chat. Now, just pay attention. Just pay attention to how many people are about to type the number 1. Because, folks, these are your peers. These are your friends, your family members, your coworkers. They've had all the same excuses that you've given yourself. Small account, full-time job, no experience, lost money before, scammed by some other group. But yet, here they are now telling you guys that they're making money. How can that possibly be? Is it because they're smarter than you? No. Is it because they have more time than you? No. Is it because I shared with them some special super top secret indicator that Wall Street doesn't want retail traders to know? No. Can I predict the future? Also no. That's not why members are making money. That's not why members are having success. Okay? It's because they're getting access to tools that give them more information and help them make better decisions and increase their chances of success. They have access to education that I was taught when I worked at a fund in New York. I'm not going to teach you guys gimmicks. I'm going to teach you, okay, I'm going to teach you exactly what I learned when I worked at the fund in New York. They didn't let me touch $1 of their money until I went through their training program. When you guys join, you're going to get access to a simplified and expanded upon version of that. That's how our members are able to sit here today and tell you that they're making money and they're becoming better traders. And for every day that you sit on the sidelines trying to diamond hand some meme stock, you can see how that has panned out for people so far. That's not the way that you make money in the markets. Making money in the markets is not done by catching the mother of all short squeezes. It's not done by YOLOing some 0 DTE option and pray to God that you catch a 2,000% rip and an option goes from 5 cents to $3. That's not the way that you grow your trading account. That's not the way that you make money on a consistent basis. Learning to identify high probability setups in this market. And if you don't know how to do it, we'll teach you how to do that. And the moderators and I tell you what we're doing on a daily basis. You don't have to guess anymore. The moderators and I tell you every day, guys, these are the stocks we're looking at. These are entry and exit prices. This is what we think the market's going to do. You know exactly what our game plans are. And it's not just me. There's 9 professional traders with you during the day. You guys get access to all of it. That's why members are typing the number 1. That's why they're telling you that they're making money. I wish it was because I can predict the future. I cannot. but I don't come on these live streams and tell you just what happened yesterday or today. I tell you exactly what I think is going to happen tomorrow and next week. That's exactly what I'm going to do Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. You're going to get my top trade ideas for the week. So make sure that you guys don't miss that. And like I said, you all have a chance at $1,000. We're giving away $1,000 on Sunday's live stream. How many people do we have on this live stream right now that are not members of True Trading Group? Guys, do me a favor. Just type the letters TTG in chat if you're not a member. Way to go, Jamie. 125% gain on Meta, 75% gain on Marvell. Mike and Shai called both trades out. I just followed the directions. Happens all the time. Jamie Rodriguez, I like to see that. Great job. Really great job. Congratulations. CNFT Trading Daily. I saw your comment before that you were considering joining the group. I hope you do. I saw your comment before. I do hope that you join the group. We got Angel Ruiz. What's up? Mike B. Heavy Trader. What's good, man? Carlos Hidalgo. We got Bus99. Tim J. Melissa Gunnarsson. Let's go ahead and type TTG, guys, if you guys are not members of the group. Hell yeah. Jamie Rodriguez says, thanks, man. Best decision I've made in a long time. Yeah, a lot of people feel that way. A lot of people feel that way because guys, it's your financial future. Like it's no joke. You can't, like you have such real potential in this market, and to treat it like a joke or to treat it like a casino is just the wrong way to approach it. We got Pat of the Waters, Pete, Philip Sanders. What's good? Samir. How you doing, guys? Excellent. It doesn't look like we're going to get a short squeeze on this VFS after hours. I mean, I'm still $7 above my original entry price. So I'm probably, I'm holding on to a small piece. So I'll see if we get a squeeze, but it doesn't look like it. I'm watching the stock now. It seems pretty quiet after hours. Usually if those things squeeze, you usually see that increase in volume pretty early off the closing bell. We haven't seen it yet. We just went from 70 to 67. I was looking for the close and then popped to like 74. We haven't seen it yet. So I don't think that we're going to get that squeeze today. Maybe next week, but I'm not going to carry the rest of the VFS position. I'm not going to carry it over the weekend. If it squeezes on Monday, I'll just trade it again on Monday. I'll just re-enter the trade. I don't want to carry the position overnight and over the weekend. Okay. Sherry goes, it's just that easy. Yeah. Well, folks, listen, I do want to make sure all of you that are just typed the letters TTG, I do want to make sure that you guys are aware of the discount that you are able to take advantage of weekend, because the price of our membership is going up on Sunday at midnight. So again, I'm going live Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. On Sunday, I'm going to give you guys my top trade ideas for the week. I do it every Sunday. You can check them all out on this live stream. On the YouTube channel. Every Sunday, I give you guys my top trade ideas for the week. We're going to do that again on Sunday, but our price goes up Sunday at midnight. So anyone that's been interested in joining the TTG fam, let me tell you guys how you could join and what you actually get with your membership, because it's all of our courses and it's all of our tools. And the tools that you get on our platform are some of the top industry tools that are available, from like Benzinga, Quote Media, Trade Ideas, Trading View, and so much more. So I'll actually just kind of tell you guys about it now. Go to ttgoffer.com. All right. Follow along with me. Go to ttgoffer.com. Everything you see on that page is included with your membership. Okay. Everything on that page is included. There's no upsell. There's no additional cost. Everything on that page is included. Now, when you go to ttgoffer.com, the price is going to say $2,212. You have until Sunday at midnight, though, to use the coupon code I'm giving you now. The coupon code I'm giving you now is good for 50% off. So use it. You have to manually type this coupon code in. It's TTG121. So go to ttgoffer.com, enter TTG121, click apply code. The price drops down to just $11.03 for the entire year. That $11.03 is going to get you all of our courses. Joe, why don't you actually post up our syllabus just so people can see a list of all the courses that they're going to have access to? This is a simplified and expanded upon version of the training program that I received working at the fund in New York. There's beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, futures. It's all included. You don't sign up and all of a sudden there's these VIP courses that cost another $1,000, right? Every course is included when you join. So you're going to learn the same way that I learned. But then you also get access to the tools. I'll just explain some of them here. When you join, you get included in the 1103. You don't have to pay extra for this. Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed. Congressional trading data to track trades by Congress. Insider trading to track trades by management teams. If you were to go to Benzinga on your own, those three things would cost you around $1,400 a year. They are included when you join True Trading Group, and you can do so right up until Sunday for 1103. You also get Quote Media's full book level 2. You get TradingView's premium charting software. TradingView's premium charting software is like $600 a year if you guys were to pay for it on your own. It's included. The Trade Idea Scanner streams on our platform during the day so you can focus on the best stocks during the day. You got a simulator that lets you trade with fake money but real-time data so you can practice. You can use all of our various AI tools. We've implemented AI into our platform at True Trading Group. We've created like an AI trading assistant. So essentially, this trading assistant can help you identify chart patterns, can help you determine whether a piece of news is bullish or bearish and what the news sentiment is on a piece of news, can help you develop conservative versus aggressive trading styles, can help you dictate and predict the anticipated price movement of a stock based on the options pricings. All of these different things you guys can do with our AI tool. You don't have to pay anything extra for it. It's included in the 1103. You also get dark pool data. Dark pool data, if you don't know what that is, that's a private exchange where hedge funds conduct very large transactions. So if you had a hedge fund that wanted to sell $150 million of a stock, they might opt to do it on the dark pools, and it'll just be, massive hedge funds conducting these trades amongst themselves. We have access to that information. You guys do too as a member of True Trading Group for the 1103. That's dark pool data. You also get unusual options activity, options flow, short data. Some of you guys might pay for this stuff already. It's very expensive. It is included when you join us for 1103. There's no additional cost for these things. You also have a trading journal that tracks your trades and breaks it down to the numbers and statistics for you so you can see what you're doing wrong. You have a social sentiment scanner that tells you which stocks are being talked about most on social media. You have analyst ratings on any stock you're interested in so you can see how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating on a name. We do workshops every single week covering different topics. You got a watch list every morning from the moderators and I. Remember, there's myself plus 9 other professional traders. We tell you the exact list of stocks we're focused on with entry and exit prices. Take the guessing out of your trading. You know what we're focusing on before the day even begins. Video library with 600 hours of workshops and webinars covering different topics, and you can start attending these workshops live once you guys become full-time members. All you got to do is go to ttgoffer.com and use that code, TTG121. I offer a double your money back guarantee with your membership as well. That's how much I stand behind this platform. I know I talk a big game up here, but I back it up, and this is how I prove it to you. I believe so strongly in our platform's ability to help you reach your goals that if you join TTG right now, you'll pay $11.03. It's going to be over $1,200 after Sunday at midnight. So I'm giving you guys an additional discount here if you guys want to join over the weekend because you're on this YouTube live with me, and I'm giving you the coupon code. Otherwise, if people went to the website, they'd be paying a lot more. Right? But you're here. That's why I'm giving you the coupon code. You have to manually type it in. Okay? You got to manually type it in. Double your money back guarantee works as follows. You'll join for 1103 if you go through our courses, pass our quizzes, attend the study group, and actually use the platform. Don't just log on to our site 5 times all year and be like, I didn't make any money. Okay? Go through the courses, pass the quizzes, attend the study group. If you cannot make the 1103 back, right, the membership fee, if you can't make that back at least one time during your membership, I'm going to give you back $2,206, double what you're paying to join us. The reason that I do that, or rather the reason I can do that, is because our refund rate at True Trading Group is only 2.39%. If our refund rate was 10 or 15%, I would not be able to offer you guys double your money back. We would go out of business. We are a company. We are a business. We have 30 employees. I'm not just some random guy in a Discord chat. I can also do that because we have a 78% retention rate I mean, 78% of our members renew their membership or become lifetime members. Now watch this. Guys, do me a favor. Type the number 1 if you've been a member of True Trading Group for longer than 1 year. Just type the number 1 if you've been a member for longer than a year. Now, anyone that's not a member, ask yourself, why would this many people renew their membership if they weren't making money, if they weren't becoming better traders, if they didn't find value in what it was that they were paying for? Why would this many people continue to pay? You got to ask yourself these questions. We're 5-star rated on Trustpilot with well over 2,300 reviews. Go read them. And lastly, we do have 10 laptops available for this weekend. So the way that this is going to work, the next 10 people that join between now and Sunday at midnight, okay? Between now and Sunday at midnight, if you go to ttgoffer.com and you see a laptop in your checkout cart, if you see the laptop in your checkout cart, that's how you know you're getting 1 to 10. After 10 transactions are completed.
Yo, my bad. You there?
Yes, I'm here.
I'm sorry. It's not 10. We have 50 for the whole weekend.
50?
50.
50?
For the whole weekend, yeah.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, so no one's got to feel... I mean, I know that's not going to last the weekend, but, you know, I was trying to get as many as I could so we didn't have to scramble on Sunday to get a bunch.
Wow.
So we do have 50. I mean, I know for sure that's not going to last till Sunday at midnight, but we have them.
Wow. Okay. All right. So never mind, guys. We got 50. Nice job, man, on that. That's a lot.
Yeah. Here it says, Azai Energetic says, I went from losing money to $100 in profit this week in my first 3 months of trading. Learning tons and getting consistent. TTG is the real deal. That's awesome, dude.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Great job, Azia.
Somebody says, Jamie Rodriguez says, and why are we even here today? To support Mike and what he does and has done for all of us. Nobody has to be here. That's true.
That is true. Our members don't need to be here. They were just with me in chat all day. They don't need to be here.
Yeah. So, all right.
Them, they support us.
You see, I got a haircut?
Yeah, I did. And I was once we logged on, I'm not getting one until I think Wednesday. I'm going.
Yeah.
You look good, man. Good for you.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I got rid of the Jufro and
yeah, it was pretty throwy. I mean, you had a lot of hair going on.
It was pretty bad. All right. Well,
it looks good.
Take her home.
So folks, there you go. All right, that's ttgoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code. You see a laptop in your checkout cart, that's how you know you're getting one. We've got 50 of them. I thought we only had 10, but we got 50 of them. Adam was able to work his magic. Now we got 50 laptops for the weekend. So you don't have to enter your address either to get the laptop, guys. You're going to get a welcome email after you join, so be on the lookout for it. In the welcome email will be instructions how to claim that free laptop. We cover the shipping. We ship anywhere in the world. We have members in 115 countries. You live on Earth, I'll get you the laptop. Okay? Live on Earth, I get you the laptop. We cover it. It's a Windows laptop. It's totally free. It's either going to be an Acer, HP, Dell, or Lenovo laptop. Use it to trade. Use it for work. Give it to your kid for school. Sell it on eBay. Put the money back in your account. I don't, whatever. It's a free gift from us to you for joining the TTG family. And you guys can do so again by going to ttgoffer.com, using the coupon code TTG121. Click apply code. Then the price drops to $11.03. You got the laptop. You got the double your money back guarantee, which I quite frankly, honestly, don't think that you need. But it's there to give you peace of mind. It's there to hold us accountable. All right. So there you guys have that. Also, if you guys have any questions, okay, if you guys have any questions at all, I do not want you to hesitate. If you guys have any questions, okay, if you have any questions about our membership, the laptop, the money back guarantee, the courses, myself, our mods, anything, send a text message to 786-505-4049. We are fully transparent. We are an open book. Any questions or concerns you have, text that number on the bottom of the screen. 786-505-4049. Any questions you have, text that number. Also, if you used to be a trial member, you are currently a trial member. Let me see here. If it seriously teaches the beginning newbie. Yeah, it absolutely teaches the beginning. Melissa, it absolutely teaches the beginning newbie. So our coursework is broken up between beginner and advanced. Obviously, if you're an experienced trader, you start with advanced. If you're a beginner, you start from the beginner. There's a lot of people on here, Melissa, that didn't know anything before they joined, and now they're making money. And I'll prove that to you real quick, Melissa. Guys, just one more time, if you guys can do us a favor. Melissa Gunnarson's got some questions. Help her out, please. She wants to know, as a beginner, will this teach her as a total beginner newbie? Members, you guys answer that question. Do you think that Melissa, as a total beginner newbie, can learn to be taught the right way here inside True Trading Group? Melissa, don't take my words for it. Just pay attention to the comments that you see from members, because a lot of these members were newbies themselves when they first joined. Okay, that's why we go through beginner course. That's why we have our courses are broken down into beginner versus advanced. Okay, so you would obviously, Melissa, you'd start with beginner, and then once you finish beginner and you go through that, then you would work your way over onto the advanced. But you would start obviously the beginner courses. And we have workshops every week, guys. We do study groups. I mean, all this stuff, it's including your membership. You don't have to pay extra for those weekly study groups and stuff. We do these things, with people. We cover different topics. So there's a ton of education and training material available. All right. T945 says, Melissa, I was a beginner. I didn't know anything. Now I'm making money thanks to True Trading Group. Yeah, TC, that's true. That's a good point. TC goes, it's best to come as a newbie because you don't bring any bad habits with you. That's very true. That is very, very true. It's kind of like if you're familiar with golf, they always tell you, once you start golfing, go get lessons immediately so you prevent yourself from developing bad habits. It's harder to break the habits, right, once you've already created them. That's a good point. Yeah, guys, and I'm sorry. No, trial members, previous trials, and previous members, I'm sorry. There is no discount for you guys to come back. That offer is done. We told you that we were gonna be finished with that. That's no longer the case. So if you used to be a member, you're a trial member, you guys got to pay the full price. You guys don't. This offer is not available to you. I'm sorry. That is done. That is done. David Van Winkle goes, does a bear scratch his back on the bark of a tree? Hell yeah, it's for beginners. I like that. I like that. Maybe he's out. Maybe he's out in Jackson Hole. Maybe they're out in Jackson Hole. So, guys, like I said, ttgoffer.com. Coupon code is TTG121. You click apply code. You got to manually type in the code. Click apply code. Price drops to 1103. Check out, laptop, W money back. It's all there for you guys. Again, everything on ttgoffer.com, everything you see on that page is included for the 1103. All right. So let's go talk about this VFS. Like I say, I'm still in this thing. I'm probably not going to be in it for much longer. It hasn't squeezed. So I'm probably going to take my final profit off in a few moments. But what made me get long this thing in the first place? Well, we had this beautiful double bottom kind of gap up pattern here off of the prior day's highs. So here's the prior day's highs, right? So here's prior day's highs. And the whole play here is the possibility for a short squeeze. Because the float is so small that as people come in and short this stock because the valuation makes no sense whatsoever, and it honestly should be shorted. So, it is something that I came into this day thinking, if this is true, and you've got Asia's fourth richest man owns like 88% of this float, if that guy does not just feed stock into this market and doesn't feed shares into this market, these short sellers are in for a really rude awakening because there will be no supply for them to cover. And that's where the whole idea of a short squeeze comes from. but it's a slippery slope to try to bet on, because at the same time, as much of a, hey, that person, one person having that much control of that many shares, if they don't do anything, that can cause a float lockup, and you can cause a short squeeze. But on the flip side of that, if that one person has that much of a position, if that person decides to hit the sell button, the stock's going back to $30. You'll see this thing cut in half in 1 or 2 days. Literally, you'll see the thing drop 50% in 1 or 2 days if this guy decides it's time for me to sell. So, it's kind of a double-edged sword there, just a little bit when you're thinking about it. But I was just looking for setups today and looking for any type of an indication that there was heavy selling pressure, and we really didn't see it. We gapped above the prior day's highs. You held some prior day's highs. That's a bullish signal. So when you gap above a prior day high and you hold above it like we did, like you see here, that's a bullish sign, right? So then we recovered, we regained VWAP. I actually tried to trade long early. I tried to trade long here early. I exited, but when we could not hold VWAP, and then once we stuck that bottom, I got back into the position, and we were able to make some beautiful money and capitalize on this move and just shed our profits off the table. As we just started to extend here, this is where you guys can see I was just taking profits off the table into that squeeze in the middle of the day, and I held on to a piece to see, just in case, if that short squeeze continued after hours, which right now doesn't feel like it because the volume is very, very low. I need to see heavier volume than what I'm seeing right now in order to feel like we're about to squeeze. It's only trading about 5,000 shares every 3 minutes. That's extremely low volume. I would need to see, a hell of a lot more volume than that to think that this was going to short squeeze. But I'm still long that small piece. I'm going to be exiting it before the after hours session is over. I'm not going to hold this position into next week. All right. So there we have that. Does anybody have any questions for me before we break for the weekend? Remember, set your reminders for Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Set your reminders. Make sure you guys do not miss out on the $1,000 giveaway. And I'm also going to be going over, obviously, top trade ideas for the week. Any questions for me? Now's the time to ask. I know a good question from Melissa. Melissa says, I heard that if you don't have several hundred to trade, you can't trade. Well, Melissa, you don't need several thousands, right? You don't need several thousands. It's a very big misconception that people think you need like $25,000 in order to trade. It's not true. You just need a couple $100 to get started. There's a lot of members in your trading group that started with less than $1,000 in their accounts. You have members on here. That started with less than $1,000. Maybe if you guys want to comment, if you guys started with less than $1,000 and you became members, just sound off, type in chat what you actually started with. There you go, Melissa. Kathleen Duke started with $100. There you go. Kathleen Duke, I love you. Hope you're doing well. I miss my TTG crew. You know the crew. Kathleen, it's Kathleen and her crew. I miss you guys. There you go. Bruce started with just $500. Yep, small accounts are the best to start with. Bahama Breeze started with $300, $800 for Yoda. See, Melissa, so you don't need, you don't need thousands of dollars to get started. A couple $100 will do. Never forget, you guys get the free laptop. If you don't want the laptop, just sell it on eBay. I don't care. Right? I don't care. Just go to ttgoffer.com and then use that coupon code TTG121. Click apply code. The price will drop all the way down to the 1103. And again, if you have any questions, text us at 786-505-4049. All right, guys? Started with $100. I've built it up to over 17K, but I've spent some and paid taxes. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. CNFT. Yeah, I see your question. If you go through the trial membership, CNFT, it's going to, if you decide you want to join after the trial, then the price is going to be over $1,400 if you go through the trial. This is just a coupon code I'm giving you for being on the live stream. And that's the 50% discount, brings the price to $11.03. We got to welcome Timothy. Timothy just joined. Everybody welcome Timothy, where that means we have 49 laptops left. Okay, 49 laptops left. Somebody welcome Timothy, newest member of the family. All right, newest member of the family. Guys, welcome Timothy. Just joined. 49 laptops left. Yep, no, CNFT, no problem, man. My pleasure. I hope to see you. I hope to see you part of the team soon, man. I do. But yeah, that coupon code is just something I'm giving people here on the live stream because our price is going up on Sunday at midnight. So you're not going to be able to, the price goes up Sunday at midnight. If you join the trial, you're not, I mean, our price is going to be higher at that time. I blew up my first account 3 times, but now I'm in TTG and things are not the same. I like that. Things are not the same. No more blowing up accounts. No more blowing up accounts. Yeah, so Timothy, welcome. 49 laptops left, guys. Any questions? Don't hesitate. 786-505-4049. Melissa, you got to come join us. I see you're asking a bunch of questions. I know it seems like you're anxious and excited to do this. We would love to have you, Melissa. Melissa, if you have any questions, just text us. All right. You'll talk to a real person. You're not going to talk to somebody on the other side of the world. All right. 786-505-4049. That goes for anybody else that has any questions. All right. So there we have it, guys. Okay. So, guys, set your reminders. Remember, Sunday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, we're going live. All right. So listen, here's what I'll do. Well, I keep an eye on VFS, and if it goes, I'll tell you. If I get out, I'll tell you while we're live, but the stock's just sitting around 67, 68. If it gets to 63, I'm going to get out, take my final profit. But let me actually show you guys the platform. I'll do that. I'll actually show you the platform. So this way you guys can actually see what the 1103 is going to get you because it is an all-inclusive membership. There's no upsell for the courses and for all the tools. That stuff is all included. So I'll show you guys actually what it looks like. So this, what you see here is our chat room, right? The chat room is where the moderators and I share our screens. We're live on the mic. We're calling out trades. We're answering questions. We're with you from pre-market all the way through until the after hours. You guys are not, we don't just leave after an hour and you'll have to fend for yourself. We do 2 private study groups with you so you guys can speed up your learning curve. You got Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed. You've got congressional trading data to track trades by Congress, insider trading to track trades by management. Remember, just those 3 things. If you went to Benzinga, it's going to cost you around $1,400 for the year. You join Trade Trading Group, you've got access to it, and you can do it now with the coupon code for just $11.03. You also get TradingView's premium charting software. That's like $600 if you went to TradingView, included with your membership. The Trade Idea Scanner streams on our platform for you guys to use, help you focus on the best stocks during the day. A simulator lets you practice trading with fake money but real-time data. Our own proprietary scanner lets you create your own custom scans. You then get dark pool data, unusual options activity, and options flow, short data, all included. A trading journal to track your trades for you, a social sentiment scanner to tell you what stocks are talked about most on social media, analyst ratings on any stock so you know how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating, a watch list every day from the mods with entry and exit prices on the stocks we're focused on. Then you have all the courses. The courses are simplified and expanded upon version of what I learned working at the fund. There's beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, futures. There are no upsells for courses. They are all included. Now, there's other things you can pay for at True Trading Group, like in-person meetups and 2-day intensive boot camps. But the courses and the tools are all included in the 1103. You don't have to pay anything extra for those. You got a video library with 600 hours of workshops and webinars covering a variety of different topics. And you can start attending these workshops live once you guys become full-time members. Now, gang, listen, I can't guarantee you're going to be successful just because you joined TTG. But what I can guarantee is if you do join, you'll pay $11.03. If you can't make the 1103 back at least one time during the year of your membership, after going through the courses, passing the quizzes, and attending a study group, I'll give you back $2,206. That's double what you paid to join True Trading Group, and you can keep the free laptop. Laptop's free. We cover shipping. Remember, we have members in 115 different countries. No matter where you live, we'll get you the laptop. All you got to do is go to ttgoffer.com, use the coupon code TTG121, click apply code, price drops to 1103, see the laptop, you're getting one, 49 left. This offer is good until Sunday at midnight. Then the price goes up. Set your reminders for Sunday, top trade ideas for the week, and I'm giving away $1,000. Have a great weekend, everybody. Congratulations, my TG fam. It's been a fantastic week. I mean, bangers galore this week. I mean, just win after win. I mean, just big trade after big trade. We had a lot of really good trades this week, and I want to just tip my hat to all of our moderators. Excellent trading this week. Shy, amazing week. All of our other mods, amazing week. I want to say, tip my hat to a lot of our members. Yesterday, we had a lot of members had their best days ever. A lot of members had their best weeks ever. And I just want to tip my hat to some amazing trading that's been going on inside of the TTG community. I see the progress. I see the success. I love it. Nothing makes me happier. So hat goes off to all of you. Have a great weekend. Get your butts back here at 8:30 on Sunday. I'll see you guys all then. If you haven't done so already, smash that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications. I will see you all Sunday evening. And I'm going to probably get out of this VFS. Take care, guys.